Hey, Canadian students, ever wonder how the economy works? Don't worry, it's not just about boring graphs and confusing numbers. Economics is about understanding how we make and spend money here in Canada and around the world. It's about jobs, businesses, and making choices with our wallets. Basically, economics matters because it affects everything.
Knowing about economics helps you understand how the government makes decisions. It helps you make smart choices with your own money. And it even helps you understand big, important issues like climate change and global trade.
So, whether you're aiming for a high-flying career or just want to be a savvy consumer, get ready to learn about economics. Trust me, it's way more interesting than you think. Canada's economy is like a good Caesar, a mix of different things that somehow work together. We have a mixed economy, which means we combine elements of capitalism and socialism. On the capitalist side, we have private businesses competing to sell us stuff. Think Tim Hortons versus Starbucks, or Canadian Tire versus Home Depot. Competition is good because it can lead to lower prices and better products. On the socialist side, the government steps in to provide essential services like healthcare and education. They also regulate industries to protect consumers and the environment. Think of it like this. The government makes sure the ingredients in your Caesar are safe, while the private sector competes to make the tastiest one. The government plays a big role in the Canadian economy. They are like the conductors of an orchestra, ensuring that every section plays in harmony. They set economic policies, which are like the rules of the game. These policies are designed to guide the economy towards growth and stability. These policies aim to keep things stable, create jobs, and control inflation. That's when prices go up too fast. Stability is key to a healthy economy, and the government strives to maintain it. Two big tools in their arsenal are monetary policy and fiscal policy. These tools are essential in managing the economic health of the country. Monetary policy, controlled by the Bank of Canada, deals with interest rates. Interest rates are like the levers that can speed up or slow down the economy. Lower interest rates make it cheaper to borrow money, which can boost the economy but also lead to inflation. When borrowing is cheaper, people and businesses are more likely to spend and invest. Higher interest rates do the opposite. They make borrowing more expensive, which can slow down spending and investment, helping to control inflation. It's a delicate balancing act. The challenge is to find the right balance between stimulating growth and keeping inflation in check. Fiscal policy, on the other hand, involves government spending and taxes. This is another powerful tool in the government's toolkit. Need to stimulate the economy? Fiscal policy can be adjusted to encourage spending and investment. Spend more or cut taxes. These actions can put more money into people's pockets, encouraging them to spend more. Trying to cool things down? Sometimes the economy can overheat, leading to high inflation. Cut spending or raise taxes. These measures can help to slow down the economy and control inflation. Of course, it's never that simple, but you get the idea. The government must constantly adjust these policies to respond to changing economic conditions, always aiming for that perfect balance. Canada is a trading nation. We have tons of natural resources, like oil, lumber, and minerals that other countries want. We also export manufactured goods, like cars and airplanes. Trading with other countries is generally a good thing. It allows us to specialize in what we're good at, sell our surplus, and get things we don't produce domestically. Plus, it creates jobs and boosts the economy. However, trade can also be controversial. Some people worry about jobs being lost to countries with cheaper labor. Others argue that trade agreements can undermine environmental and labor standards. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Section 5. NAFTA, CETA, WTO. Acronyms and why they matter. Acronyms are more than just a collection of letters. They represent complex agreements and organizations that shape our world. You can't talk about international trade without mentioning trade agreements. These agreements are the backbone of global commerce, facilitating the movement of goods and services across borders. These are deals between countries that reduce tariffs, taxes on imports, and make it easier to do business. By lowering these barriers, countries can trade more freely, benefiting their economies and consumers. Canada is part of several major trade agreements, like NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement, with the US and Mexico. NAFTA has been instrumental in increasing trade and investment among these three countries. And CETA, the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, with the European Union. CETA aims to boost trade and investment between Canada and EU member states, opening up new markets and opportunities. These agreements have been both praised for boosting trade and criticized for their potential negative impacts. While they can lead to economic growth, they also raise concerns about job losses and environmental standards. Then there's the WTO, the World Trade Organization, a global organization that sets rules for international trade and tries to resolve trade disputes. The WTO plays a crucial role in ensuring that trade flows as smoothly, predictably, and freely as possible. The WTO is like the referee of global trade, making sure everyone plays fair, or at least tries to. It provides a forum for negotiating trade agreements and a mechanism for resolving disputes, helping to maintain stability in the global economy.
Section 6. Your money, your life budgeting for poutine and more. Okay, enough about the big picture. Let's talk about your personal finances. Financial literacy is crucial, even if you're not planning on becoming an economist. It all starts with budgeting. That means tracking your income and expenses to see where your money is going. Are you spending more on poutine than you can afford? Probably time to cut back. There are tons of budgeting apps and tools available, or you can go old school with a spreadsheet or even a notebook. The important thing is to find a system that works for you and stick to it. Section 7. Saving, investing, not going broke. Adulting 101. Saving money is important. It's the foundation of financial stability and independence. It allows you to reach your financial goals, handle unexpected expenses, and plan for the future. Whether it's a dream vacation, a new car, or even a down payment on a house, saving is the first step. And let's not forget, having a financial cushion can help you sleep better at night, knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Aim to save at least 10 to 20% of your income. This might seem like a lot, but it's a good rule of thumb to ensure you're building a solid financial foundation. But even small amounts add up over time. Consistency is key. Every little bit you save today can make a big difference tomorrow. Once you have some savings, it's time to think about the next step. You can start thinking about investing. Investing is a powerful tool to grow your wealth. Investing your money can help it grow faster than it would in a regular savings account. The stock market, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate are just a few options. But it also comes with risks. Do your research, start small, and diversify your investments to spread out the risk. And don't be afraid to ask for advice from a financial advisor. They can provide valuable insights and help you make informed decisions. And speaking of adulting, let's talk about credit cards. Credit cards can be a double-edged sword. Credit cards can be useful tools for building credit and earning rewards. They offer convenience and can be a great way to manage your finances if used responsibly. But they can also lead to debt if you're not careful. High interest rates and fees can quickly add up, making it difficult to pay off your balance. Always pay your balance in full and on time to avoid interest charges. Setting up automatic payments can help ensure you never miss a due date. Remember, responsible credit card use is a crucial part of adulting. Section 8. Sustainable development, saving the planet, one loonie at a time. Remember how we talked about economics affecting everything? Well, that includes the environment. Sustainable development is all about meeting our needs today without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It's about finding a balance between economic growth, social equity, and environmental protection. We can't keep consuming resources at our current rate without facing serious consequences, like climate change, resource depletion, and pollution. The good news is that there are many things we can do to promote sustainable development, like using renewable energy, reducing waste, and supporting businesses that operate ethically and sustainably. Section 9. Green jobs, fair trade, making money without being jerks. Sustainable development isn't just about doing the right thing, it also creates economic opportunities. The green economy, which focuses on sustainable industries and practices, is booming. Think renewable energy, energy efficiency, green building, and sustainable agriculture. Another important aspect of sustainable development is social equity. That means ensuring that everyone has access to opportunities and benefits, regardless of their background or circumstances. Fair trade is one way to support this by ensuring that producers in developing countries are paid a fair price for their goods.
Section 10. Economics. Your secret weapon for a better future. So there you have it, a crash course in economics for Canadian students. We've covered a lot of ground, from the basics of supply and demand to the complexities of global trade and sustainable development. Understanding these economic principles is crucial for navigating the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. It empowers you to make informed decisions about your own finances, engage in meaningful conversations about public policy, and contribute to a more sustainable and equitable world.
So go forth, young Canadians, and use your newfound economic knowledge to make a difference.